What's going on? You're watching Bass TV and I got another Fortnite video for you. Today we're going to talk about the new military weapon, the HackSAW. It's available in the event store for 1,680 gold. One thing before we get into this, if you notice, guns that have to do with the event are usually under the event items, but for some reason the HackSAW is not. So if I'm not mistaken, if you want this weapon and don't have the 1,680 gold, you're going to want to get this weapon within the 6 days, because I think it's pretty good. But anyway, let's get into it. The HackSAW, it's going to come with 4,514.4 DPS, a lighter LMG variant with a moderate rate of fire, mild recoil, a long reload time, and an overall excellent ammo efficiency. Best used when stationary, aiming down the sights, and firing in short bursts. I went ahead and upgraded my HackSAW to 3 stars, you know, that malachite, to make sure I'm using all my perks. And those perks are 14% fire rate, 38% magazine size, 50% reload speed. Damage dealt with this weapon snares the target by 30% for 6 seconds. Which you might say, what's the point in that? Because of the last one. Plus 30% damage to slowed and snared targets. So while it doesn't have a regular damage perk or a crit damage or crit chance perk, you do have the snare the target for 30 seconds for 6 seconds and the 30% damage to slowed and snared. So now that we're done with all that stuff, let's get into some gameplay. First thing I want to mention is that the recoil is ridiculous. I mean, it is an LMG. All LMGs have ridiculous recoil, so just know you will have to correct like crazy. You obviously can use this gun with any hero, but as for all assault weapons, it's best used with a soldier. When I was testing it out, I was running a little bit of Urban Assault and Bulletstorm Jonesy. With the Urban Assault, you're obviously going to deal a little bit more damage, especially with headshots, but you don't have Warcry. But you do have Warcry with Bulletstorm Jonesy, and you also got a couple of perks that'll make your gun fire faster, and Waste Not Want Not, which will increase your ammo capacity. As far as actual use, like the description says, it's best used while stationary and aiming down the sights. But one thing I definitely don't agree with is in short bursts. I honestly just like to continue firing down range and dealing that damage. Unless you're shooting a target at long range, which is where this weapon really struggles. Even sometimes in short bursts, it is pretty inaccurate. This weapon's primary range is definitely medium, maybe a little bit between medium and long range. And that's the area where you'll definitely have to start shooting it in short bursts, or else you won't really be doing much at all. Like I said before, I upgraded mine to Malachite, so it's a level 82, and these were level 64 husks, and I pretty much say it was kind of melting wall smashers. I mean, yeah, I was using an Urban Assault and Bulletstorm Jonesy, but bye-bye wall smashers, bye-bye. So obviously, if it's destroying wall smashers, it makes Laser Eyes look like they don't know what they're doing, because they can't get the lasers out of their eyes. Huskies, for some reason, still seem like they take a whole bunch of bullets, but yeah, they're Huskies, and they're annoying. Another thing in the description that I may not necessarily agree with is that it is really efficient with ammo consumption. I don't necessarily agree with that. Although I was using the HackSAW the entire time, maybe ideally you shouldn't do that. So maybe it is pretty good, but I definitely didn't notice it. So overall, I think it's a good gun. I think it's definitely worth the 1,680 gold. Shouldn't be too much of a grind if you don't already have it. And I mean, if you don't have an LMG, that's yet another reason why you should go buy it from the event store. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like. If you're new, subscribe. This has been Bass TV. I'm out of here, baby.